update. A lot of you have been asking what our plan is, and our time has kind of come
to an end.
So crazy. So we just kind of wanted to kind of fill you in on what the plan is at this point. So one, we just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has been supporting us from
day one, really. I mean, there's so many people we could thank. Being attached to OCC for so long, and our friends in Moses Lake, everybody who's just prayed for us, given us encouraging words, supported us, and loved on us. We just want to say thank you. You guys are all just so amazing, and the last 11 years couldn't be what they are if it wasn't for you guys.
The next
It's okay, just keep going.
The next question that I keep getting is how we are transitioning, like how we're feeling and how our kids are doing. And honestly, we've been doing pretty well for moving across the state or to another state. Our kids have been doing awesome. There's some fear, but we just know that God's with us. And
just kidding, keep going.
I have to edit this.
No, this is fun.
I lost my train of thought. Maybe let's start over.
Questions about how we're transitioning. We are transitioning well, as Kayla was saying. The kids are doing okay. They have their good days and their rough days. Sometimes it kind of dawns on them about friendships or just kind of fears. But all in all, they're pretty excited, as we are. As we've said, numerous times through this whole process for the last several months, is just it's very bittersweet. It's very sad. A lot of good friends and relationships and people we've mentored or been mentored by, and those relationships, so that's tough to say goodbyes. And I know that we'll see people later, but still you're not quite like as close. But at the same time, it's exciting to be walking into the vision God's given you, the things that you've been excited about and are longing for, and to know that God's going to do great things. So it's very bittersweet for us, but the transition, I feel, is going pretty good.
I feel like God has kind of been walking us by the hand through this whole thing and telling us what to do next, and laying out His plan for us and for our lives, and that kind of makes everything, the hard times and the good times, the sicknesses that we keep going through, and everything a little bit easier, just because we know that we're doing God's will and that we're walking it out. So I guess our plan at this point, of course, we make plans, but then sometimes God can change those.
Change it.
We're learning that. But our plan at this point is that Pat will be getting a call from this job at some point, Seeking in Faith, and that he'll be solidifying that soon.
Yeah.
And then our plan is for him to go to Vegas on the 8th of January. Will that happen? We're
believing it is. Yeah, so that's the plan. Like she said, Proverbs, the plan of a man is in his heart, but the way is the order of the Lord. And so the goal is to move on the 8th, but the job has to be, solidified and finalized by then, as well as solidifying a house. And so, the 8th, maybe the 10th at the latest, we're hoping to drive down there. And then about a week to 10 days later, Kayla and the kids will fly down, because we don't want to do 20 hours in the car with the kids. And Kayla will fly down with the kids, and they'll come home to the house, and they'll be somewhat put together and ready when they get there. And so that's kind of our plan, tentative plan, and that we're believing the Lord will do. And so we're just really excited for this journey to start. And so Sunday, January 1st, this Sunday of this weekend, is going to be our final Sunday. Pastor G is going to pray over us. He's going to bless us. And it's kind of fitting that January 1, 2017 is our final Sunday, launching us, preparing us into what God has for us in the city of Las Vegas to do His work. And so we just have a few things that you can pray for as we close out the video.
One, we would like you to pray for just the people down there in Vegas, that when we get there, that their hearts can be soft towards the things of God, or at least starting to get there, and that the relationships between the churches, that we can kind of all come together and unite as they are doing right now, and accomplish what they collectively have in mind for Vegas. we're not going down there just to plant a church or to do one little work of God. That we plan to go down there and do His will, whatever that looks like. And we really believe that He's going to unite all the churches there and do something bigger than any of us can really.
Yeah, I mean, when we say we're going to go plant a church, it isn't we want to go find a building and start up a worship set and hope people show up. Is we just really want to get connected in the community and serve the community and intersect the people's. Everybody's got a story, and intersect their story to the story of Jesus Christ, forever changing the trajectory of their life. And we just want to love people and see them get saved. And as that happens and the Lord does what only He can do and the Spirit draws people, that He'll formulate what exactly it is it looks like, are the things that He wants us to do. So we're just praying, join us in prayer in the right relationships, the right ministries, the right people, that we can just go down there and just start running with the gospel, for people, and just in getting to invite people. So join us in that prayer. Also partnerships and relationships, really. Those are the biggest things. And then the transition for the kids and for our family. We've been battling a lot of sickness, a lot more than we battled before, and definitely felt the attacks of the enemy, but the Lord has also given us His grace. And so just join with us in prayer on those things. And that's it. So when we get down to Vegas and maybe even before then, as things transpire, we'll start adding more videos and more updates. And so you can just continue to follow us, and we appreciate everything that you guys have done for us, and again, the prayer and the support. And we're done.
Have a nice day.